Is our client today. He's a young male college student who is struggling with high blood pressure. What we know so far is that he is very stressed with his workload at school, and he feels like he needs energy drinks to stay awake at night to continue his studies, and he ends up having 8 to 9 per day to get his schoolwork done. He visited the school health center when they recorded his blood pressure at 205/100, which is incredibly high and hypertensive. The doctor did get the blood pressure down while he was in clinic, but he did recommend him to come see me so that we could work on long-term change to decrease his blood pressure over time. Mike told the doctor that he sees no problem in what he's doing, and there's no other way he could possibly succeed in school unless he's continuing to drink all these energy drinks. The only reason he did agree to come in today was because it was the only way to get an absence from school and receive a note so that his teacher would excuse his absence. He still thinks our meeting is entirely unnecessary. He's in the pre-contemplation stage where he sees no need for change, and the gravity of the stress of his schoolwork and load overshadows the BP that he is facing with high blood pressure. He wants no part in cutting out caffeine intake or talking to me about making any kind of changes because he sees nothing wrong with what he is doing. The barrier is his school schedule, the pressure he feels to get everything done, and that there isn't enough hours in the day, and energy drinks are his only source to get through it. I also want to do a dietary intake eventually to see sodium levels, alcohol intake, nicotine, and potassium levels to see if there is anything other than the energy drinks and stress that are increasing his blood pressure overall. Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming to see me today. Can you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
I'm here because the doctor told me I had to come in, and the teacher will not excuse me unless I have a note from you.
I see. Well, why did the doctor tell you to come see me today?
My chest was hurting really bad and my heart was beating aggressively. When I went to see him, he told me my blood pressure is too high and I need to stop drinking caffeine in the form of energy drinks or caffeine as a whole, which I cannot do because of school, so there's absolutely no point in me being here.
The chest pain can be really scary. I'm sorry that you had to experience that and even needed to go see the doctor. Why do you feel like you can't stop with your energy drinks or caffeine, and why do you feel you need them?
My course load is very heavy and there's not enough hours in the day, so I have to extend the amount of time that I can spend on my studies. So I wake up exhausted, go to classes all day, and then hours of homework. How do you expect for me to get all that done with no sleep and no caffeine?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot on your plate. And it's a really heavy load, which can be very overwhelming, especially when you feel like you can't get enough sleep and you wake up even more exhausted than you went to bed. When did you start noticing that you were feeling more exhausted more consistently?
The last few months this quarter, it was just harder than my last ones. I finally got into some really hard classes and took an extra class this semester as well to graduate early. I was staying up late and studying, so I started needing a pick-me-up, and the energy drinks were easy and really felt like they worked to get me through the day. But when I got home after classes, I was even more tired than the morning with more work to be done, so I was needing more and more caffeine. Then 2 weren't enough, so I had to keep getting more. How bad can that really be for me? People drink them all the time.
Yeah, I totally understand. Energy drinks are super easy and quick caffeine that a lot of people use to help them get through the day, get a midday pick-me-up, or just be more alert, or just get through workouts or classes or studying. So it can be something that is a useful tool. But they do have some side effects with long-term use and high volumes. Are you wanting to hear about those?
I guess, but it's only to get me through the quarter, and I will stop when life gets less busy. Can it really be that damaging?
Yeah, so would it be okay if I shared some of those short-term effects that can also